Alright guys, here she is, day 17. I believe we're in day 17 right now. Car has been primered. It's about to get its initial sand. There's the back bumper, which is going on today. There is the front bumper, which is going on today. Rocker panels, all the side panels. We got the back panel on, and I apologize for not doing video on this, but we were working in the dark with a spotlight. It was a challenge. So there is a bolt here, and then there's one here, one here, one here, and one here. Make sure that you put this side panel on first before you put on the upper interior panel. I am speaking from experience. Unfortunately, I put this thing on twice, realizing I had to either take off the vent for the bottom panel or the top. Those two, this one and this one, go on first before you put on the top interior panel or the bottom interior panel. Back seats are done. They have been reupholstered, and they're tan, and they're looking really good, and they're nice and soft and supple, and they're not dried out like they were after 16 years of use. So the back seats are in, the back header is in, and the speaker panels are also in. Again, I apologize for not showing you a step-by-step on this, and it's an update, but it was a nighttime project, and we just cranked through it. When you pull this out, there's bolts in the back of the seat, and down here there's 3 to hold this in. This basically just pops in, and this is an important little step. There's a little tiny snap, little tiny plastic press button that you got right under here. You want to push that in, and this back seat will come right up. Do not force the seat up, because if you force the seat up, like the paint, if you force the seat up, you will break those pins. They're a little tiny steel piece that has to get pushed back when you press that in. So reach under here, feel around, you'll feel like a little button. If you press it, you'll get this seat up on both sides. There's one under here and one under here, but you press it and then the seat will come up. It's just simply, the bottom seat is held by 2 pins, and that's it. So right now what we're about to do is we're going to put in manual brackets for the passengers and the driver's seat, because the electric motors on these cars are junk, and they cost close to $300 refurbished for the electric seat to work. It's just not worth it. Put in manual rails and just don't even worry about the electric seat on the car. That's our opinion. So we're going to have 2 manual seats going in today. And then, as you can see, the car is coming together quite nicely. The front bumper, as I said, is going on today, and we are close to going out for paint. And this baby's going to be gloss black. And then we get to put the logos back on, which is always kind of a momentous moment. Vents will go back in, and we are getting her together on day 17. Say yippee-ki-yay, Rick. There you go. These 4 bottom or 5 tabs that you see in the bottom of the bumper are for push pins. They'll be on the actual, this bumper's upside down. And these bolts right here are what go into the trunk. They're exposed when you pull off the cover around the trunk latch. These 2 bolts right here go in right there. So here's the 4 bolts you just saw. They're going to be lined up over there. And then the 2 side bolts secure the back bumper, and then the tabs on the bottom that are push pins. You can get push pins at a store like CarQuest very inexpensively. A lot less expensive than going to Lowe's. And now the back bumper is installed. Still have to put the small screws in under here, and that will bring that in to the body. And he's tightening up the last screws inside, and then all the screws across the back. All we have to do is put the push pins and the screws on the side. Reflectors are going to wait till after paint. Okay, we are going to be putting on the upper rail now as the bolt that goes right there. It's all sanded down with 220. That piece right back here clips into this piece right here, and we're going to put this on. And there's 3 guides. 1, 2, 3. And then the bolt holds it securely down there. This is a bunch of screws that come from the bottom up into the bracket. See the screws right there? That's where they line up. They line up along these holes right here. So this went on last night, and the vent's all done. Again, this is just rough sanded to 220 for final paint. When we send it out, we're going to have the whole body painted.